I've been directing, screening, screaming, rewriting scripts with no cast reading, leaning on camera stands and stage hands like angels fiending to make this one better than the last. So someone make it look like he's actually bleeding and do it fast. This isn't rhetorical. This is heaven or earth and if so should we write another season to make this our last and in a what note? A fatal crash or a misinterpreted love note? Is this all a dream or a tall tale of finger quotes, a seasonal sale of items broken, readable braille and cigarette smoke, bottled in cheap plastic bottles, followed by toddlers, the creaking and cracking, following with the sleeping and napping, the dreamers are clapping, the rappers are singing and hate? Well, hate is the only thing dying. The people only know success, so what in heaven is trying? What on earth am I doing? Staring at a phone screen that doesn't love me, backtracking against the clock, praying for a deposit from stocks and herbs that smell like socks, subtracting division on top of mountaintops, counseling nightmares. That is until the timer stops. Now, is money power? Is money evil? Are lemons sour? Is her lingerie see-through? I am blind without my glasses. You see me, but I can barely see you through the smoke. Shades of green. It smells like blue dream. I'm not mad. I'm just blowing off steam to get the dirt off my shoulder and to help with the stain off my shirt because y'all, I know exactly how much it is that I'm worth. I know exactly how much pain and work, how many downsides and perks, how many combinations of XYBA, how many chromosomes in my DNA it took to manifest this man before you today. 525,600 minutes times 30 minus 8 equals Y. There is evil on earth to date. Now, these horns growing on my hair can keep the halo off of my head or keep the blue lights off my back, but these angel wings, they help with that. I've got half a mind to let the lights creep through the cracks, illuminate the room while I write these raps, write these tracks. Oh my crap, transcend the trap where the clean water drips from the tap. I heard the hymns put on my belt. I laced up my Timbs, walked in and felt out of place, ahead of my time, a fish out of water who never learned to walk, but now I'm flying out of formation, the leader of my own line, the demons on my shoulder, the angels in my mind, all three of us caught in the crosshairs of the crossbow, in whose hands? Mine. So, what's heaven? What's heaven? What's heaven? Without a little bit of hell on earth, huh? I gotta know. I'm asking for a friend, and he wants to know why it feels so good to sin. He's just a man. Tell him 100 times, and he don't know no better. No, not in these walls. Not in my house. You better calm down with that devil stuff, religious or not. And he says to me, he actually says to me, Mr. Neighbors, Mr. Neighbors, Mr. Neighbors, what's heaven? What's heaven? What's heaven? Without a little bit of hell on earth, huh? I said it ain't here, boy. Not these walls. You better calm down with that devil stuff, religious or not, before I have to send you to heaven or hell myself with my bare hands. With all the secrets you never got to tell, with your few achievements and all of your fails, because y'all, just imagine how good is heaven if there really is a hell. Now, I am blind. I am blind. I'm blind, I'm blind. I could say it 100 times more, and y'all still wouldn't hear me. You may hear the words coming out of my mouth, but you aren't paying attention to what it is that I'm actually saying. I see nothing. I know nothing, not a goddamn thing. I want to be greatness, but even at my peak, I ain't shit. So if somebody, anybody, can tell me how to be more than what I am here, Mr. Miyagi. I am your neighbor. Please lend me some sugar. Why don't you, dear Lord?